THA to take legal action against central government, Tobago Autonomy talks stalled, and a plan is in place to deal with mounds of seaweed on our beaches.
InfoUpdate,
bringing you the latest
news, views, and reviews,
along with responses,
comments, and events
affecting you.
Brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
The Tobago House of Assembly will take legal action against the central government to get its allocation for this fiscal quarter. By law, the Assembly is entitled to funding payable every quarter, but so far, over $100 million has not been released to the Division of Finance and Enterprise Development. This is not the first time THA's allocation has been delayed. As far back as 2013, the Assembly has had to complain about this issue. The Chief Secretary of London says their requests are being ignored, so they will seek the intervention of the High Court.
I have had discussion with the Senior State Counsel, and I've asked him to get the advice of Senior Counsel with the view of bringing a judicial review against the central government for this act, which is unprovoked and I think untenable, so that I will be advised within the week as to that progress. But I am convinced at this point in time that the position that would be taken by the Assembly after advice from the legal officers is that we should file a judicial review action against the central government.
The Chief Secretary says the shortfall will have a negative impact on the island.
We have a situation where we are not going to be able to deal with a number of critical issues, both in the development and in the recurrent votes. This would mean that there will be challenges in payment of wages and salaries, and of course we'll have to do a review of a number of our development programs.
The THA Act No. 40 of 1996 states that monies appropriated by Parliament for the service of the financial year of the Assembly shall be credited to the fund in a quarterly release in advance, en bloc. Mr. London also dealt with the issue of self-government for Tobago. He appealed to the government to make this a priority item on their agenda. Tobago Mills has that story.
The Chief Secretary is concerned about the stalled talks between the central government team and the one representing the wishes of Tobagonians. He said their last meeting was expected to take place on the same day the government piloted its no-confidence motion against the opposition leader. That led to Dr. Keith Rowley being censored and suspended. Mr. London said since then he is yet to get a new date from the government team.
The members of the Tobago team would have met as recently as Monday, and we would have held discussions as to the way forward. We have in fact done our homework based on our previous discussion or last discussion. We were supposed to prepare a document which we would send to the government indicating what our position is and also indicating our concern with the 2013 position, which the government is saying is its present position.
He believes the 2013 document will leave Tobago in a weaker position, especially in a situation where there's increasing encroachment on the responsibilities of the THA by the Ministry of Tobago Development. I'm Tobago Mills for InfoUpdate.
And there are assurances that seaweed washing ashore is being dealt with by the Assembly. Keyshawn Wilson has that report.
In spite of appearances, the Division of Agriculture, Marine Affairs, Marketing and the Environment is taking steps to clear the beaches of sargassum seaweed. According to the Chief Secretary, the seaweed, which comes from the Sargasso Sea at the Bermuda Triangle, comes at a consistent rapid pace. This makes it seem as if the beaches are not being cleared.
There are 16 beaches where seaweed is being cleared as we speak. All over Tobago, Lambo, Hope, Kings Bay, Glamorgan, Blenheim, etc. But what they have indicated to me is that despite their best efforts in cleaning these beaches, that the seaweed just keeps coming. The division does not have a problem in persons removing seaweed as long as they know what the issues are with respect to, the salt and other challenges that you might have, the insects, etc.
He said officials from the Division of Agriculture, Marine Affairs, Marketing and the Environment will be on the lookout for persons who will use the seaweed as a cover for sand mining. I'm Keyshawn Wilson for InfoUpdate.
That's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Lois Vincent and you've been listening to InfoUpdate.